This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're out on location in Denver, Colorado. I am here with High-End Transportation. Since 2015, this premier full-service luxury transportation company allows you to indulge in the journey of Colorado. I'm here with Pil. Why? Thanks for joining us here today. Let's start off a little bit about yourselves, if you will. This is a company began in 2015. Customer service is something you all proclaim. A lot of years of experience. Pil, start with yourself. How did you get involved in this type of industry?
Honestly, it's a funny story. My history, I'm an aerospace engineer. I decided I wanted to be a teacher. And as I was making my way up to be a teacher, my partner called me up and asked me, hey, do you want to start a business? So we're going to start a business as a bus company to take people around and have fun, to indulge in. Then we decided, no, maybe we want to do something a little more classy, a little bit more for the professionals. So we decided to create high-end transportation so that we can cater, exemplary experiences for people with professional, professionalism, but want to indulge discreetly.
Absolutely. Why? Let me ask you this. You're bringing kind of a product to the line here that kind of ties in. Tell me how it got started for you.
So I'm a recovering corporate executive. I started a tea and coffee company about 10 years ago. And then as I was in Colorado watching this burgeoning industry just really develop, I decided I was going to take our core competency, which is tea and coffee, and migrate over to the cannabis world.
When out in Colorado, we live in a beautiful state here. I would have to say, if you're a visiting tourist or a local on basically a night on the town there, we all enjoy the lap of luxury. I mean, don't you think we all enjoy getting out and enjoying it that way? Is that what you have found?
Oh, yes, sir. So, I mean, when you hit it right on the head with the tourists coming in to get that flavor of Denver, right? When they come in, they want to get picked up in a nice car, ready to roll. And then we bring in nice products like Purple Monkey to our fleet, so when they come in, they can indulge nicely, relax, get a nice feel and ease into Denver. And then we take them out for a Denver experience, rather it's a night on the town, a concert, or just, hanging out at a grow house, just fun things.
We do private dinners and events, so we can bring people to have a very private experience with us with a cannabis-infused complete dinner line from the appetizer to the dessert.
All right, let's break it down one by one here for the folks. For decades, a bottle of bubbly, a bottle of wine, that's a common scene in the back of a limousine, right? Now in Colorado, Denver, we've upped the bar. We basically have legalized something we all enjoy here. Share with me how you guys are kind of different when it comes to getting folks out there.
So, first I want to touch on the legalization and what makes us legal. The Amendment 64 allows us to drive people around because we're a limo company and consume safely in our vehicles. But what makes us different is that we add what is called a PIF master to our buses or our event lounges, and that person caters to you. They make that experience just that much more special for you, and they make sure that you're educated on the marijuana and how to consume and not to overconsume. But then we also make sure that person, when they're coming in, we have a lot of people that are medical, so cancer patients coming in and they're stressed. They know they're about to go in for treatment, so why not come here and just have everything taken care of for you, from CBD products with Purple Monkey to THC products with Purple Monkey. It's amazing to be able to bring that in and tie it into our fleet so people, when they come in, they just relax and just smooth right in.
I'm enjoying it already. So you folks are not only 420 friendly, you guys are friendly. I mean, customer service at the bottom of what you do, why you're in corporate America. Is it important to you that you're not only providing great product, but you're treating people great?
It is, because particularly on the medical side, as Pil just expressed, people are already stressed out. They have a lot of things going on. Our teas in particular are something that's very satisfying and nurturing to a client, to a patient. It's easy to intake. They're used to intaking teas and coffees, and so we don't put them out of their comfort zone by having them indulge in something that they're not accustomed to.
That is great. Before we talk about the great fleet that you guys have here, let's talk a little bit about the services. Folks are flocking to Colorado. They're coming into DIA all the time. What better way to get picked up than curbside, something right here? Is DIA a common place that you're able to get to?
Oh, yes. So, I want to take it back. Just imagine you're flying into Denver International. You're coming in. You're like, what's there to do? What's going on? And you have a nice, smooth black Tesla pull up. A car or a chauffeur comes out, opens the door for you, sits you in, hands you a goodie bag full of goodies, water, nice products, that you can sample and use so that you can start to get into Denver, like that flavor. Then we take you to a dispensary where you can actually purchase products that you can actually indulge in with THC and stuff. So now you really get that party going. And then we take you to your final destination. So that's just one awesome service that we provide. But the other services that we do provide too is an event lounge, which we don't have here now. But when we pull that event lounge up, one that looks like a speakeasy, and one that's called the Weed Streamer as well. And we use that for cannabis weddings. We do that for, company parties. And we pull that up as a private vehicle, open it up, and about 30 people can fit inside and smoke. So it's a dab bar in there. You're laying out and you're relaxing. And that is pretty much the focal point of what high-end transportation does. We want you to come into our fleet and just let all your inhibitions go and relax.
No better way to experience Colorado. A lot of people have never seen the Rocky Mountains. There's no better way to experience that than the Rocky Mountain resorts. Is that something you guys are able to get out and let them do?
So that's a great question. So yes, we have several, bed and breakfasts, vacation homes that we utilize. Some that look similar to where we are right now, where you can come here, you get a very nice picturesque view, and you can relax and indulge in cannabis without any interference. So we definitely implore, bringing people to places like this, of this area where they can relax like a resort type feel. Yeah.
As they say in Denver here, business is booming. We have executives coming in and out of here. Executives, professionals that need a way to get from business meeting to meeting, conferences. This is probably one of the best ways to go.
Oh, for sure. The discreetness, as you can see on our vehicles, we do not advertise on the outside. Now, on the inside, we do, where we can cater to the 420-friendly community. But we want the person to feel like that taboo is off their shoulders right now, that they can indulge confidently and discreetly enough where they can relax, and not feel like they're being judged.
What I like about that also is the fact that everybody wants to feel like a star, and that's the way to do it. You don't want stuff on the outside that are screaming. This is discreet. It looks great. One thing I love about Denver is there's always something to do here. Basketball games, football games, concerts up the road. This is a great way to go to any one of these events and really experience Denver.
Correct. So, concert venues like Fiddler's Green, Red Rocks are really big for us. One of our packages is the Red Rock package where we'll pick you up. We'll take you up to Red Rocks for a park where you can still tailgate. You can consume in the vehicles, have all your nice goodies, go enjoy the concert, and then come right back to the spot we dropped you off at and take you right back to your destination. And of course, you can still consume. So, we basically make that a total package. And coming up for, of course, when the Denver Broncos start to play, we'll be doing tailgates where we bring our event lounges. We'll have it stocked with awesome, products like Purple Monkey in there where people can relax, get ready for this game and just like, all right, let's go in there happy. So we definitely cater to that type of crowd.
Basically say a perfect seat for every journey. Let's talk a little bit about the fleet behind me here. Let's talk about the Mercedes first of all. This thing holds quite a bit. When you close those doors up, you are pretty much disappearing from where you're at. And tell me a little bit.
So yes, you're right. So the Mercedes-Benz behind me seats 15 comfortably. We do have a fleet that can go up to 33 people. Definitely can accommodate a lot. But the point is, like you just said, you jump in, you have your products laid out, it's like a dab bar. You have your pipes, your bongs, you have all your products in there to really have a smoker's journey going on. And then, like you said, as soon as you close the door, everyone's looking outside like, who's in there? What's going on in there? So when we open the door and smoke's pluming out, they're like, okay. I want to be in there too. How do I get in there? And that's the type of, the story we like to bring up. So it's not so much of a taboo, but it's more of a good time, a safe time, and a fun time.
As the name implies, it's high-end transportation. For myself, I don't think it gets any higher than a Tesla. That is something I love to get in and take a ride in. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we actually run a campaign called Token in a Tesla. So if you've never rode in a Tesla before, you can definitely jump in and token there. But the Tesla is amazing. We put apps in there so like you could see products that we do serve in our vehicles. And also just, it's a Tesla. I mean, people love it. It's friendly in the economy, and everything about it is amazing. So the Tesla's awesome.
I mean, obviously, like we said, this is the Rocky Mountains. Some of the folks here have never been to the mountains. What if we want to get off the highway? We want to get up in the mountains a little bit. Tell me how they can do that, maybe in a Jeep as well.
Oh, so like the Jeep Wrangler, to go off-roading? Definitely. So what we do is we'll take you up to the mountains, and there's a couple things that can happen. If you're an outdoorsy person and you like to work out, we do Canna Fitness. So we'll take you out there. You can go do some hiking. We'll have the poles for you and all that fun stuff so you can track appropriately. And of course, Consume is on the way up there. So going out to the mountains is awesome. People love it, especially when it's snow time.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that's pretty common here in Denver is basically tailgating. I don't care if you're tailgating a game or tailgating a concert, hanging out, waiting for that to happen. It's not about the journey. It's sometimes you're sitting there enjoying there. Touch again on basically the event lounge. That sounds like something that kind of is an event within itself.
Yeah. Definitely. So then the event lounges is awesome. So the speakeasy, I'll talk about that, because in the speakeasy we have a full bar, so you can set up something awesome like the teas and the coffees and the drinks and the elixirs. But then in the backside is also what we have is like a poker table. So it's a round table. You can play poker, with the guys or the gals, have fun, and then also have a dab bar back there as well. So our event lounges are meant for you to kind of just feel like you can go from place to place within one lounge, but still consume. So you're back there maybe drinking or having an edible or some sort, and then you go to the front of the lounge and you're having a dab and you're playing cards with your friends. So it's more of creating an experience that you can go and tell your friends about, or you can go and be like, I can't believe I went to Denver and I was in an Airstream and I got to sip on some tea, smoke on some J's, and everyone was having fun.
Everyone having fun. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look. We're talking about a staff here that has 20 plus years of a combined experience when it comes to customer service. They know how to treat you well. We're talking about a fleet that you name it, they've got it. The real question is which one you're going to choose. That's really what it boils down to. Check them out there. They've got a Facebook page to let you know some of the events they're able to take you to. And if you don't see something on that list that you're going to, give them a call. They will figure out how to get you there, and not only get you there, but get you there in style, indulging in Colorado the way it should be. A lot of these folks are coming in here, obviously, because of 420. They're coming into Colorado. So let's touch a little bit more on the 420 tours. I mean, because I love the idea that you're coming into Colorado, it becomes an educational experience, and at the same time, you're having fun.
Yes, so we definitely do a whole host of tours. A lot of the most common tours would be the grow house tours. So we partner up with dispensaries that have, the capability to sell the marijuana, but also go and check out their grow in the back as well. So people really like touching the plants, learning about the plants, and just really seeing what the plant can provide them. We also do tours where you break it down to the chemistry. So you learn how the live resins work, the concentrates work, and how they infuse it into like what Y does with her tea, and understanding that process. So it's not just, I'm consuming, but I know what I am consuming and how it was made. So we definitely like to educate people on more than just the party scene of what marijuana is, but also how marijuana helps people and how marijuana can make someone feel just a little bit better about their day. So our tours are very tailored to education and then helping people understand the plant itself. So that spreads out in the world, and the taboo just gets a little bit less and less and less when it comes to marijuana.
Why basically you began in the corporate world. Obviously can be a dog-eat-dog situation there. You're now able to really help people. Like you said, near and dear to you is the fact that people are using marijuana for medicinal purposes. Has the tea been something that has been rewarding for you to be able to help people experience?
It certainly has. The tea is a communal drink anyway. So if we go back to its basic roots, it is meant to be enjoyed with people sitting around, communing with one another. And so we've just taken this age-old, over 2,000-year-old product and again infused it with cannabis. These two plants go together like hand in a glove. It is a perfect way for you to start your day, perfect way to end your day. So the tea you drink in the morning that you may need a little up to is not the tea you drink at night when you're ready to relax. We also call it the discreet way to elevate, because you're sipping tea, you're sipping coffee. Not everyone wants to dab, not everyone wants to smoke. So we've just found an alternative way for you to indulge and enjoy this plant.
Pia, let me ask you, this is really family owned and operated. This is your community. Is this kind of your guys' way of giving back?
Oh, most definitely. You know, being a business that is 75% owned by women, 100% owned by color, and then also 75% owned by veterans, we reach out to the community deep. One of our organizations that we work with is called Weed for Warriors. Weed for Warriors is where we get together as veterans and we help each other out. Veterans that have severe PTSD or some types of issues where they don't like getting out into the public, but they would love getting into our vehicles and indulging. So we definitely push that hard. One of the ways that I met Miss Y here was through like the minority business groups. So, you know, she brought us in under her wing. She used to do, what was it, Canna Brunch? On Saturdays. And we went in there and she opened us up to the world of, you know, putting ourselves out there, letting people know our differences and understanding that in this business, seeing a woman-owned business is very rare, color as well. So we definitely like to highlight that and we let people know, you know, hey, this is a business right now that anyone can get into if you try. All you have to do is have the willing to want to help people, and you can succeed very much so in the cannabis industry.
Obviously, when I talk with you, it sounds like you really get into it. You're able to understand these people. As far as what you say is our experience is your experience. I mean, at the end of the day, do you really kind of feel like you've made some friends?
100%. I will say our customer return rate is up in the 90s. You know, word of mouth and how we treat our customers is first and foremost our most important job. Of course, getting them there safely, but safely and feeling like kings and queens when they arrive to their destination is 100% our goal. So yes, definitely customer service is something we hit on a lot.
Excellent. Last time viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their contact information right there. This is a company that began in 2015, quite honestly setting the standard for impeccable transportation services. Basically, this is a company that you're going to enjoy in Colorado. They've got a fleet. This is just part of their fleet here. If you're not sure, check them out online and set it up. This is a great way to experience our Mile High City. We're all very passionate about it, not only for the tourists that are coming in, but also for you locals. What a great way. Even last minute, you're not sure, give them a call. Maybe they can put something together for you and get you taken care of. Once again, that is high-end transportation. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.